Hi, I'm Daniel, and I just read the new Dog Man book, The Scarlet Shedder. While my YouTube activity has been empty for almost a whole year now, I want to return to talk about this franchise again, especially with my less than a year away from the movie adaptation I'm very excited for. I really hope that doesn't get delayed in the UK like other Dreamworks movies have in recent. By the way, that's the reason why I won't make a video and cover up on the floor when I see it. Anyway, I still love this series for its comedy and some of the more interesting themes and messages. Mainly with P.T.'s redemption arc that I discussed when the series had 2 years books. While I find a couple of the previous books to be a mild step down, I don't think this franchise is quite stale yet. Unlike Wimpy Kid, where I mainly read the new book out of a habit and for videos at this point, I am still happy to read new books to see what happens to these characters next. So, is the Scarlet Shedder a turn to greatness or another sign of the franchise going downhill? First, I want to mention the Meet the Cast section. While I still miss the George and Howard introduction, I like how this played with the format and made jokes foreshadowing the book story. Anyway, this is another book where you're plotline, so it may be slightly hard to discuss, but I'll try. Chief and Nurse Sadie are yeeting on their honeymoon, which ends up with Maud being the chief, who is the cop who hates Dogman. Her and the judge team up to try and get Dogman arrested. This at first is like a repeat of Brawl in the Wild with Dogman being arrested, but it has a twist. The totally new villain Dr. Scum returns and is making robot clones of himself and others. He makes a deal to help replace Dogman going to prison if PT signs a contract to join him. This further cements how PT is the main character of this book series, and it's a really interesting plot to have him forced to stay in the criminal world. This gives your Breaking Bad vibes, so much that I made this meme. PT now feeling content in his new life but being pulled away is a strong way to add on the story, leading to him reminiscing on his life and finding a way to save Day in the end. Also, in the flashback we see a young Big Jim, and I really question how he got in prison in the first place. The main quote or message of this book is we can't control the wind, but we can adjust our sails. It's apparently a Dolly Parton quote. I like its meaning of how life can be against you, which can't change, but it can be adjusted. You are not doomed because there's something you can do to help your position. Peter calling himself a good guy is really satisfying at the end. While I really like what this did with Peter, the new improved Super Bully is not so much. Your Peter really is using his optimistic ideology traits, and is just an annoying child. The version of Beautiful Petey from a couple of books ago will come for this papa about how he can be and is good. Here he just doesn't care about the situation. I also still don't like Molly at all and don't like how big of a role she gets in every book. The addition of the team suiting up and then needing Peter to save them just wastes time has been done before. At least they look cool. The art of this book looks really good, with some great paneling and colouring. This adds to many of the jokes. This book was quite funny. I'm not in the main target audience, but there was a couple of parts I found funny. As for the villains, Maud and the judge started off as big villains, but just ended up with nothing going for them. Aside from making a joke about doom scrolling, Dr. Scum is a funny villain. I really like the new villain joke they keep doing with him because no one wants to remember the first book. The way he manipulates Petey is good and he serves his role well. There's also the Robot Scum and Robot Dogman as villains. While this plot point is a bit too similar to Fiat Petey and Dogman Unleashed, I like what's done with this. Them turning hardened criminals to fight over pink bunnies or purple bunnies are better is a good use of overused joke of tough guy XQ thing. This book also has commentary on the rise of AI, which is kind of everywhere right now. Ignoring how overplayed this is at the moment, this is well played for comedy showing its effects. It can fit in with many classic robot uprising stories, just with more relevance now than ever. Also, I really like the detail mentioned at the end of how the Dogman robot were drawn with inconsistencies to look like AI art. In conclusion, I give Dogman the Scarlet Shedder an 8 out of 10. While I have been critical of this in part, this series is still so much more funny, clever, and mature than most of its direct competition, even if I prefer some of the other books in the series. I had fun reading this, and on my book rank it will go 5th out of 12, so it's on the upper half. If you enjoyed this video and want to see where all the other Dogman books rank, watch my book rank your other videos I made and consider press subscribe. I hope to get back into making videos at some point, but I'll see how it goes. The end.